Hi guys, we're going to learn how to find the number of sides of a regular polygon given two things, an interior angle or the sum of the angles. All right. Now, once again, we are looking to find the number of sides in a regular polygon. Regular means that we have congruent sides and we have congruent angles. So we're only going to be talking about regular polygons in this lesson. We are not talking about any other kind of polygon. Okay. Now, before watching this video, make sure that you understand how to find the sum of interior angles. We learned that in a previous lesson. And also make sure that you understand that the sum of all exterior angles is 360 degrees, no matter what kind of polygon it is. If you don't know how to do that, then make sure you watch another video before continuing here. All right, so we're going to go to example number 1. Now, example number 1 says the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is given. Find the number of sides in the polygon. So the first thing I would do is I would draw kind of a pretend inside of a polygon. Now, we all know this is going to be a square, but this is how I would begin if I didn't know. And then what I would do is I would draw an exterior angle. So this right here is my exterior angle. Okay. And what would that exterior angle be? So if I have 90 degrees over here, what would I have over here? Right? Well, the whole angle is 180 degrees, right? This whole thing is 180 degrees. So my exterior angle also is 90 degrees. So then I ask myself, well, what is the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon? The sum of the exterior angles is always 360 degrees. So if each angle is 90 degrees, then all I have to do is find out how many exterior angles there are. So 360 divided by 90 is 4. And since there's 4 exterior angles, there's also 4 sides. Okay, and we all know that this is going to be a square, so that's why there are 4 sides. Now let me show you just a better picture of what this looks like so you understand. So we've got a square. That's an awful square, but you know. And each angle is 90 degrees. And each exterior angle is also 90 degrees. All right. And that's where that 360 comes from, the pink angles. 90 times 4 is 360. There's 4 of them, and therefore there's 4 sides. Example 2, the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is given. Find the number of sides of the polygon. So once again, I'm just going to draw an imaginary interior angle, and that interior angle is 150 degrees. And then I'm going to try to figure out what the exterior angle of that shape would be. Well, if we have 150, then that means that the exterior angle is 30 because that's a straight angle, has to be 180 degrees. Well, how many of these exterior angles are there? Well, we know that they have to add up to 360. We divide by 30, and that gives us 12, which means this shape has 12 sides. Okay, it's also known as a dodecagon. Dodecagon. Okay, so basically that's all you do. Instead of using the interior angle, what you do is you find the exterior angle and then do 360 divided by that. And that will tell you how many exterior angles there are. And therefore, the number of sides and the number of exterior angles is exactly the same. So, number of exterior angles determines the number of sides. Okay, so for example 3, this time we are given the sum of the measures of the angles of a regular polygon. Find the number of sides. So here we have to work backwards. We've already figured out how to find the sum, but we've never been given the sum. So from the sum, we need to go backwards from there. So 720, remember that the degree measure is actually the number of triangles that's in the shape, and each triangle is 180 degrees. So first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how many 180-degree triangles are in there, right? So I'm going to divide that by 180 degrees, and that's going to give me 4. Okay, now that doesn't mean that there are 4 sides. That means that there are 4 triangles. Now, let me just give you an example. If I have a triangle, that's one triangle, that means that I have 3 sides. And if I have a quadrilateral, that's 2 triangles, that means that I have 4 sides. And if I have a 5-sided shape, a pentagon, I have 3 triangles, and that means that I have 5 sides. So notice that to get from the number of triangles to the number of sides, I have to add 2. You see that? I have to add 2. So if this is 4 triangles, then I have to add 2 to get to the number of sides. So this is a 6-sided shape, otherwise known as a hexagon. So once again, we divide by 180, and that gives us the number of triangles. And then we have to add 2 to get the number of sides. So we're essentially working backwards. All right, example 4. Again, the sum is given, and we need to find the number of sides. So the first thing we need to do is figure out how many triangles are in this shape. So to get the number of triangles, we're going to divide by 180. And that gives me 14. And once again, that 14 is referring to the number of triangles within the shape. And remember that the shape is always 2 more than the number of triangles. So I have to add 2 on, and that gives me 16, which means this is a 6-sided figure. So once again, the number of triangles plus 2 is going to give me the number of sides. Okay, so I hope you're able to do your homework now. If not, please email me or let me know and I will help you out. Take care of yourself, guys.